keep forgetting that I'm just doing a chit chat get ready with me, and I've restarted this like 5,000 times. Okay, so I already did my eyebrows off camera. I don't like watching when people do their eyebrows on camera. It just takes forever. I usually end up skipping through that part. Now I am going to start with my eyes. Going to be using an eyeshadow palette that I'm really excited about using. Just bought it on Friday and I'm really excited. But first, before I show you guys what palette I am going to be using, I'm just going to start priming my eyes. And then in this video, I just wanted to I don't know, talk a little bit about what's been going on in my life the last couple of weeks. There's been some medical issues that have been going on. There's also something super exciting that happened to me last week. And yeah, so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do my makeup and talk to you guys. Also, I took a poll on Twitter, and people, you know, voted for me. This choker kills me. Voted for me to do this video. So I'm going to do it for you guys. Okay, so I'm sorry if this video is really long or if I'm just like rambling. The LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer to prime my eyelids. And after I put the concealer on, I'm just going to take the white shade in the Morphe 350. I cannot talk tonight. In the Morphe 350 palette and put that all over my lid. Me, Shelby, and Andrew, we were all at the gym one night, and then we came home and Andrew was making some tacos. So we sat down, we had dinner, and then we were all talking about what we were planning on doing in the next year, just like making like little chit chats. So my sister left and me and Andrew started to get ready for bed, and I felt like something was in my throat, so I was clearing my throat like a lot, which I've been doing for a couple weeks now. I don't know why, I just always feel like I have some lodged in the back of my throat. Anyway, I just was clearing my throat extra like much that night, thinking that maybe I got like a taco shell or something lodged in the back of my throat. And I felt like something pop in my throat and I went to the bathroom and I stuck one of those little like wooden things on my tongue to lower my tongue down, and I saw something that looked like, I don't know, the best way I can describe it is it looked like a second tongue in the back of my throat. I know what it was, I had no clue, so I was like, this is not normal. Mind you, it's like 11:45 at night. It's 11:45 at night. I ran into the room and I told Andrew, like, something's wrong. I just heard a pop in my throat. This isn't normal. This is something weird in my throat, like blah, 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 blah. We had to go to the ER. So we did, and I ended up going to the ER. Basically what they told me is they could not do anything for there at night. It could just be, you know, it irritated my throat from trying to clear it so toughly and blah, blah, blah. There wasn't anybody who can do an endoscopy on the back of my throat because it was like 12 o'clock at night. They told me to take ibuprofen to make myself more comfortable, to limit the pain until the next morning, and we scheduled an appointment for the next morning as soon as possible so that I can get an endoscopy done to see like what had happened to my throat. Long story short, we got the endoscopy done and the back of my throat looked fine, but there's more. But first I'm gonna tell you what eyeshadow palette I'm gonna be using and what look I'm gonna be doing today. So Friday, I went to Sephora, and I've been wanting this palette forever, but when I do go into Sephora or Ulta, they're either sold out or something else catches my eye, so I buy that instead. I have a lot of eyeshadow, so I wasn't in a rush to get this. My birthday was last week and I got a gift card. I decided I am finally just gonna go get it. So I went and picked up the Modern Renaissance palette, and yes, I know that I'm late to the, you know, show, whatever you wanna say. I'm really excited to use it today, and the look I'm gonna be doing is actually from a picture that I found on Pinterest. I was just scrolling through like eyeshadow looks, and I found a Modern Renaissance look from Alexis Kmore. I believe she also does YouTube, but I found this picture. So I'm gonna try to recreate, you know, that like dark gold look, and yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. The edge of the eyeshadow is really sharp, so I'm gonna be putting some Scotch tape on my eyes. I don't use any fancy tape, but I haven't used it yet. I haven't tried it yet, so this is the first time, so I guess it's kind of like my first impression. Like, it's literally just like Scotch tape. Okay, so anyway, after that, after the endoscopy, I decided that I wasn't really happy with what that doctor had told me. It seemed like it went by really fast. It just went by really fast, and he basically told me nothing is wrong with your throat, blah, blah, blah. And I was just getting really frustrated because he was telling me nothing was wrong, but I didn't feel like nothing was wrong. Like, my body wasn't feeling the same. It wasn't feeling normal. So I just decided to schedule an appointment with my general physician and get it checked out again. I'm gonna start out with the color Raw Sienna. Get a hold of my regular physician and schedule an appointment with her just so maybe she could go over the screenshots that he took while he was doing the endoscopy on me, because I just didn't feel like anything was normal. I started to feel a little shortness of breath. When I went to see my general physician, I told her experiencing that. Anyway, so when I went and saw my general physician, it came like the day to go see her. I wasn't feeling well, and I also took my mom with me. They're like taking your weight and they're doing like taking your vitals and stuff like that. When I first went into the actual like room afterwards, after that, they had me blow into this, I don't know, it's just a device that calculates how much air is in your lung. You go into that, and I blew maybe like a 375 to 400, something like that, around those like around that area. The nurse was like, I was like, is that bad? Like whatever, because she looked like a little, oh, like that's not normal, but it's okay. And basically told me that I blew, a 375 between 375 to 400, and I should have blown like a 450, like between a 450 and 500. She definitely told me that there is less air in my lungs right now. She told me that I blew really low into that device, and she just started to ask me like a whole bunch of questions like what's been going on. She noticed that I was on heartburn medication already, and that, yeah, she was just worried about that. So she asked me if I've been having like heartburn a lot, if the medicine had helped, or if I've only been experiencing the shortness of breath, like how long have I been experiencing it and stuff like that. I basically told her that, yeah, like I get heartburn really bad and yada yada yada, and I've only been experiencing the shortness of breath like for the last like 2 weeks, like 3 weeks maybe, but I just didn't notice it. So what she said right now is basically because I've had the heartburn and the acid reflux for so long without taking care of it, what's happening is, like when you're laying down at night, you, obviously, when I'm laying down and I'm having heartburn in the middle of the night in my sleep and acid reflux, what's happening is the acid from my stomach is trickling like back up into my throat, and it's just kind of like doing this kind of thing in the back of my throat. Basically, it's irritating and burning the back of my throat is how she explained it. So she said because of that, what is happening, I am experiencing acute reflux asthma. So because I have had heartburn and the acid reflux, it has made the bronchial tubes irritated and swollen, so I'm not getting enough air into my lungs, and it has triggered asthma. She also explained to me that just because I never had asthma when I was a kid doesn't mean that you cannot get it as an adult. You know, some triggers for it are acid reflux and heartburn, or weight gain, which I've also experienced a lot of over the past year or so. So she just, after that, basically, yeah, she diagnosed me with with acute reflux asthma. It can go away. I am still on Pepsid. She also has me on some nasal spray. I'm doing like a neti pot, and I'm also on ibuprofen to help with just the pain because it can be painful to not breathe. So now I'm just gonna go in with the shade Cypress Under in the outer corner. That's pretty much like all of the medical and health stuff. These shades are so pretty and so blendable. These eyeshadows are very like powdery. Yeah, other than that, life has been really, really good. I have no complaints. I'm just hoping to recover from this fast. I hope it doesn't take too long. I hope it works. I am supposed to go back in 3 weeks to see if the medicine is working, so I have to go back and do another one of those little like blowy test thing. On a more happy note, I turned 21 on the 7th, and I've had a really good week so far. I have pretty much been drunk since Tuesday, and I am just like really excited for this upcoming year. You know, I think it'll be like a year that I learn who I am more, I experience more things, and on my birthday night, we just, you know, went out to dinner. Me and a bunch of my family, and my best friend also came. Andrew's parents came. His mom came, his stepdad was working. His brother was also there. A few of my best friends were there, my sister and her boyfriend. And also, like my aunt, my dad, my brother, my mom, her boyfriend were there. It was just a really good night. We just went to dinner. We went to a sushi spot. It's one of those places, I don't know where you live, but here we have like Benihana's. We also have this other one that is kind of exactly like Benihana's if you're from California. It's called Shirashoni. So basically it's you order food and they cook it like on a like a hot flat surface right in front of you. So it's really cool. They do like tricks and stuff. So I'm gonna take the shade Real Gar and I'm gonna bring it more into my crease because that's what she has. It's just my version of it. Obviously it's not gonna look exactly. Obviously I'm gonna blend this out. Yeah, so my birthday was on a Tuesday, so unfortunately I did have work that day, and then I had work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday night, we actually went out. Andrew's best friend, who also turned 21 a few days before I did, and his best friend, Malachi's older sister, and then her boyfriend, and we went out to these clubs in a city near our house, and that was really fun. It was just really fun. It was a really fun experience. My first time in a bar. A lot of fun, yeah. And then Saturday night, so I'll tell you guys this. Andrew did throw me a surprise party and it was really, really fun. I'm so proud of him for pulling that off because I've been giving him so much crap over the last couple of weeks about like what's happening for my birthday, what we're doing for my birthday, and blah blah blah. And, you know, the like guilt trip card on him a little bit. Before I get into this story, I'm gonna go in with the shade Primavera in the inner corner and all the way up into the middle of my lid. And I'm gonna spray it with some Mario Badescu spray. I wanna get the new one. If anybody has tried the new one yet, let me know because I wanna go pick it up. A few weeks ago, I had planned to meet up and have drinks with one of my old friends because she turned 21 in December, and you know, it was just like, yeah, I'm gonna be 21, like let's go have drinks and go to dinner and blah blah blah. Double date with like you and your boyfriend and stuff like that. And she was like, yeah, blah blah blah, like that would be so fun, like I can't wait. We planned to do it the Saturday after my birthday, which was last night. Yeah, so right before dinner last night, I still texted her like, hey, we're still on, we should like meet up at like either 7:30 or 8 o'clock, like yeah, no problem. And home, and I was supposed to gonna take off my makeup and like redo it because we had been at a birthday party all day for my cousin's son, but I didn't end up doing that because when we finally got home, I was like, oh well, like I don't have time. So I could tell like Andrew was taking so long, and I was getting like really mad, and he was just like taking forever, and I was like, we're gonna be late, like we're not gonna make it, she's gonna be so mad, blah 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 blah. And anyway, yeah, so we finally get in the car. He's even walking to the car so slow, and I was getting so mad. I was like, why are you going so slow? Meanwhile, Natalie is like texting me, and she's like, oh, like we're about to leave, like I'm about to go pick up Matt, and like we're gonna leave, so like we'll see you there at 10. Like, okay, like we'll see you in a little bit, we're leaving right now too. But I'm literally yelling at Andrew the whole way there. I'm like, you're going so slow, why are you blah blah blah. He was like, oh, I forgot, like I have to go drop some money off at my mom's house, it'll be really quick, it'll just be in and out. And I like flipped out. We're already late, and now all of a sudden out of nowhere you have to go stop at your like mom's, like drop off money. I was like, why couldn't you do this like earlier? So we just like were kind of arguing a little bit. He was like, whatever, Courtney, like, but we were getting into a little like we weren't like arguing, but I was like a little annoyed because I was just like, why couldn't you do this like earlier? And sorry babe, but I'm gonna tell them this. And then we're like getting off on this like wrong exit. So I'm like, where are you going? Like we have to go like to BJ's, and because that's where we were going to dinner, obviously. He's just like, my stomach doesn't feel so good. Like, does your stomach hurt? Like, oh, he was just, I really think I have to go to the bathroom. And I was like, oh my God, you can't like wait to go pee until we get there. He's like, no, it's gonna be, he's like, it's bad. Like I have to like stop and go. So I was like, oh my God, just like hurry up, like whatever. So we stop at this like gas station. He pretends to go to the bathroom. I didn't know that then, but he's like sitting in there. Now I'm gonna go back in with the color like burnt orange, blend it out. I wish I had a camera that could like zoom in better quality, but sorry guys. Girl has to save up. Up at the gas station. He takes forever. He's like in the car and we like drive off. He's like, I still have to go to my mom's house. I'm like, oh my god, like we're gonna be late. We're gonna be fucking be late. And like, this is embarrassing. Like I haven't seen Natalie in like so long. We've been planning to do this for like weeks now. Like you have known this, like she's known this, like, and we're gonna be the ones to like be late. Like driving so slow, right? And I'm like yelling at him for it. I'm like, dude, let's just fucking like hurry up. To his mom's house, he pulls up into the driveway like just sideways. Or like diagonal into the driveway with still like the ass end of his car like still hanging out. Oh, I'm just gonna run in really quick. So he runs in and he comes back out and he's like, you have to go in there, like my mom wants to talk to you. She has to show you something, like your birthday present came. Oh my god, like this better be fast. He like opens the door, we get to the front and I was like, this better be like fast. Like all the lights are off, but like it's usually always dark like in the front of the house because where the living room is, where they watch TV, it's in like the back of the house. I'm gonna mix the shade Cypress Umber and Real Gar. Yeah, anyway, so we walk in, I'm like, what the hell, like why is it so dark in here? He's like, don't worry, like they're in the living room over like in the back of the house. So I walk in and I hear like some shuffling around, but I was like, oh, it didn't make any like sense of it. He has 2 younger brothers. It was like probably just them. Like, then I walk more in and then the lights turn on and all of my family is standing in his family's like living room. His family's there, like his grandma's there, and everybody's just like, surprise. Yeah, it was a really fun night. I'm really like so proud of him that he like pulled that off. I'm surprised Rachel was able to like keep that to herself because she always like fills me in. Okay, now I'm gonna take off the tape. See those edges? Woo! I'm sorry, but the camera I film on, it does not do like my makeup any justice because this looks in person right now. I wish I had a camera. Soon. I've just been like so hungover and I pretty much slept until 3 o'clock today, so I'm gonna be awake for a while. Now that I've told you guys, you know, a little bit of my story, I'm just gonna fast forward through the boring parts now with some cool music, so. I'm gonna do lashes off camera, so I will be right back. Bing, got my eyelashes on. This video is gonna be really long, I'm so sorry. Also filmed another video today. It's where Andrew, oh by the way, the foundation I was using is my Josie Maran. You probably saw that, but I'm just gonna say it. Yeah, we filmed the video where Andrew did my makeup. I don't know if I'm gonna upload that one. I might have him do my makeup again just because I thought, even like when we were sitting there, I was like, this isn't funny, like we're not even really talking, like it's gonna be a boring video. So I don't know if I'm gonna upload that one. I'll probably just re-film it with him maybe like next week when we have more time. I'm trying to film these videos right now at like 9 and 10 o'clock at night. And that's not working, but whatever. The only reason I'm even like awake right now is because I slept all day. So after I put my foundation on, I like to make my skin just look a little more thinner because I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost right now. A brush with the NYX No Filter finishing powder. And for my finishing powder, obviously, like I just said, I use the like tan bronze shade almost, and I put it all over my face because I like to get my skin some darker color, and of course I blend it on my neck, had it on my cheeks right here just to get it. Also, I've been kind of MIA on my makeup Instagram. I haven't been posting a lot, but that's just because honestly before this week I kind of was just really upset with like how I was feeling and how I let my like body get to the point of like having asthma. I was just really upset about it, so I kind of with a little, like, not really inspired to film, I guess you can say. I'm gonna take this brush and kind of fix the under shadow. It's a little messy. I think I'm just gonna use this. I wish they made one of these that was like white because that's the shade concealer I need. Or not even white, almost like invisible color. That didn't make any sense what I just said. Whatever. So I just dipped it back in the cap as if it was forehead, down the right there, Cupid's bow, and then on my chin. I'm really excited. The other Anastasia product that I'm gonna use because I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. And a girl told me to post a review. Hi, Michaela. She told me to post a review about it or a tutorial about it when I finally got it in the mail. So this is for you. I need to practice on like my eyeshadow like blending skills more. Tell me if you guys think they're okay. I don't know. I think they could be better. I think I pack on the eyeshadow too much at first. So like I build really heavy in the beginning and about, you know, the fact that I have to blend, whatever, you know what I mean. Or than the girls in the video, whatever. I don't know what I was just talking about. Okay, so my camera basically died in the middle of me filming and ran out of storage all at the same time. So I had to import the video. I had to import the first half of the video and then delete it off my camera, and then now I'm sitting here again. It left off when I was putting my lower lash mascara on, and it was about 10, maybe 15 minutes ago. So I'm just gonna tell you guys what I did that was missed. I contoured with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I used some new blush that I found of a new brand that I've never heard of before at Ulta called Revolution, the matte blush in the shade Beloved, and it's just like a really cute way, which is one of the most exciting parts is to highlight. And I'm gonna be using my new highlight palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the Nicole G Glow Kit. I was so excited for this. I bought it when Sephora had like the early release on the app. So yeah, I'm really excited. I have already used it, and I just decided out of all of the highlights I do have, I've been obsessed with this one the most. I'm gonna spray it with some of my Mario Badescu spray. Love this stuff. I'm gonna go in with the shade Forever Young. It kind of has, it's like a little purpley, but it's my favorite brush. I feel like there is a lot of like fallout, like you guys probably can't see that, but I can. So I'm just going to highlight on my cheekbones now. Stuff is literally amazing. Like, it's so pigmented. She did so with this palette, like it's ridiculous. Make my cheeks a little fat right there, cheeks, and get it real highlighty right there. I like to glow, honey, so I pack this shit on, you know. I mean, look at that. That's ridiculous. The same thing on the other side. I always have troubles like highlighting my left side. I don't know why. I like the apples on my cheeks to like literally really glow. All of the shades in here are so pretty. I kind of want to do a tutorial using the shade Daydream and Kitty Cat as like eyeshadow maybe. Tip of my nose, and then my Cupid's bow. Like that. Now I'm just going to set my face with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Marine Boosting Mist. Now on to lips, which I'm not very good at. An Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Trust Issues. I don't use lip liner. I don't know why. I'm not very good with it, so I kind of use the tip of the doe foot to line it at first, and then I go in the middle. That's about it for this chit chat. Get ready with me. I am so happy that I finally got the Modern Renaissance palette. I really like how the look came out. It looks really similar to the picture that I based it off of. And yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm happy to be back. I say that every time I've been gone for a little bit, but I really am happy. I get, you know, so excited to post videos and upload videos just because, I don't know, it makes me feel good when people like them and thumbs them up and subscribe to me and like follow me on Twitter and stuff like that. Just, I've been a subscriber for so long, and now that I'm the one posting the videos, nerve-wracking at first, but I'm really glad I got into it. I love YouTube and one of my passions. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a picture of this and post it on my beauty Instagram, so I hope you guys go follow that. It is Court_MUA. Also, don't forget to follow me on my Twitter, Instagram, and Snap. I always have them linked down in the description bar below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
Say that it feels right.